Hi, my name is Chris Hout from the Netherlands. I'm an expert in growing businesses, structuring them for extreme revenue growth and making sure that you can conquer each level in the easiest and the fastest and best way possible. And welcome to the series on 5 ways on how a company can use digital transformation to take it to the next level. My first tip, make sure that you run as many experiments as possible along the entire customer journey. This is a well-known growth hacking philosophy that a lot of companies have been using. And why does it work so well? Because by running more experiments, you start to learn what works and you also learn what doesn't work. And by doing that, you can double down on things that work really well and learn from things that don't. And by doing that within your company, you'll take your digital transformation to the next level. My second tip, make sure that you use digital to remove as much friction as possible. So many processes in your company which are customer facing are too difficult. They're making the journey for the customer hard. And what if you could make a seamless experience? Make it as easy as possible for your customers and clients to interact with you. Because the easier it is, the lower the friction, the more they will love you. And the more they will love you, the faster you will grow. And that is really the next step that you need to take to make sure that you get the most out of your digital transformation. Tip number 3, create a touch-based digital value ladder. A value ladder is a Trojan horse for the growth of a lot of companies. Because what do you do with a value ladder? You try to get people in with a low price product, deliver them value, and make sure that you move them up the value chain by giving them more expensive products that also give them higher value. And by strategically moving people through those offers, you can really grow your customer base and really the lifetime value of your customer. This is a well-known theory, but if you want to digitally transform, you want to make sure that your lower priced product and services are as digital as possible. So low human touch. Digital is doing the work. And the more you move up the value chain, the more you will use human interaction, a more human touch. And by creating a value ladder that's taking people strategically from low end to the high end, and at the low end using digital, and at the high end using the human touch, that's something that not a lot of companies do, but can really take your company into a next level of digital transformation. Tip number 4, digitize what can be digitized, but also keep the human touch where necessary. So once you're in your process of digital transformation, look at elements where you're trying to get information from people, where you have standardized process, and make sure that you digitize those as much as possible. But once you have an interaction with a customer and the question is always the same, but the answer always differs, make sure that you add a human touch over there. So you can really start to understand what the customer needs at that moment of time. Because combining the power of digital with the care of human touch, that's where you can take your digital transformation to the next level. Tip number 5. One of the biggest mistakes that a lot of companies make with their digital transformation is they start to hire very expensive developers to solve things. I've got a client, they've spent 3 months on building a new site and digitizing processes. But when we look back, I saw one thing. 3 out of the box low-code tools could have saved the same thing. So what I always say, start with out-of-the-box tools that are already out there, and only when those break and those aren't fixing your problem, that's the point where you hire a developer. So make sure that you're doing it in a smart way and you use the developers for really the difficult stuff that can get your digital transformation to the highest level possible. Thanks for watching this video of the 5 ways that you can use digital transformation to take your company to the next level. I would love to connect, so definitely send a connection request through LinkedIn on Chris Hout, or go to chrishout.com, download my latest Growth Lever cheat sheet, or send me a message to my email, and I would love to hear from you. And hopefully these tips were useful to take your company and your digital transformation to the next level.